Simon Cowell has built his whole career on being the calm voice of reason in a dazzling world full of illusions. Known for his sharp critiques and famously serious personality, Simon rarely shows his emotions. That night on America's Got Talent, the audience sat in quiet shock as Simon's eyes filled with tears. No one expected it. People started asking the same question. What could make the toughest man on television break down? Simon Cowell and Darci Lynne Farmer have become symbols of the wonder that America's Got Talent brings. Their paths, although very different, crossed in a powerful and emotional way. Over time, Simon watched Darci grow with pride and admiration, but nothing could have prepared him, or anyone else, for the emotional moment that was coming. Back in the early 1980s, Simon Cowell left his job at EMI and teamed up with his former boss to start ENS Music. He later left and created Fanfare Records with Ian Burton. At first, the company sold exercise tapes and music like the works of Italian band Rondo Venetiano. Simon got his first real hit in 1986 with Sanita's song So Macho, produced by Stock Aitken Waterman. But by 1989, Fanfare was in financial trouble. Pete Waterman froze the company's assets and even repossessed Simon's Porsche to cover unpaid royalties. Almost bankrupt, Simon started from the ground up. He joined BMG as an advisor and launched S Records. He quickly made novelty records with groups like Zig and Zag, the Power Rangers, and the WWF. In 1995, he convinced two British actors, Robson Green and Jerome Flynn, to sing Unchained Melody. The song stayed #1 for 7 weeks and became the best-selling UK single of that year. This success helped Simon earn his first million. With that boost, he signed acts like Five, Westlife, and even the Teletubbies. Simon's life changed forever on February 13, 2001. With TV expert Alan Boyd and Simon Fuller, he pitched Pop Idol. It aired that fall and became a huge hit, setting the stage for modern talent shows. Simon's label signed both the winner Will Young and runner-up Gareth Gates, both of whom had massive success. In 2002, Simon brought his bold judging style to American Idol, where his harsh but clever remarks made him a household name. He even judged World Idol in 2003, where every country had its own version of a Simon Cowell judge. In 2005, Simon launched his company, Psycho, covering music, TV, and film. Under Psycho, he introduced successful acts like Il Divo and a child group named Angelus. He left American Idol in 2010 after 8 seasons and launched The X Factor in the US. The show was already a hit in the UK since 2004. On both sides of the Atlantic, he discovered major stars like Leona Lewis, One Direction, and Little Mix. Simon remained a key judge for several seasons before focusing on the US version, which premiered in 2011 with judges like Paula Abdul and L.A. Reid. He helped bring fame to acts like Fifth Harmony and Melanie Amaro. The show ended in 2014 after 3 seasons, and Simon returned to the UK version. During this time, Simon kept the judging panel fresh and even helped Ben Heenau win in 2014. Outside of singing competitions, Simon reshaped variety shows with Got Talent. Inspired by shows like Opportunity Knocks, America's Got Talent launched in 2006 to huge success. Britain's Got Talent followed in 2007 with even higher ratings. Simon said the show was about celebrating all kinds of performers, from singers and dancers to magicians and acrobats. His big red buzzers quickly became famous. In 2020, Simon was supposed to be a judge on X Factor Israel, but withdrew in 2021 due to rising conflict in Gaza. Today, he remains one of the most powerful people in global entertainment. He has launched many careers and changed how we see talent on TV. Simon's personal life has also attracted attention. In 2002, he dated TV presenter Terry Seymour until 2008. He then got engaged to makeup artist Mejgan Husseini, but they split in 2011. In 2013, things became complicated when Simon was linked to Lauren Silverman, who was married to Simon's friend Andrew. Andrew filed for divorce and accused Lauren of cheating, naming Simon in the papers. 2 weeks later, the news broke that Lauren was pregnant with Simon's child. Simon said he would explain things later because many emotions were involved. Both Lauren and Andrew said they were most concerned about their son during the whole situation. By August 2013, the divorce was settled peacefully, and Simon didn't have to testify. He later confirmed that Lauren was having his child. Their son, Eric, was born on Valentine's Day in 2014. In January 2022, Simon and Lauren got engaged. Simon also dabbled in politics. In 2010, he supported Conservative leader David Cameron, saying Britain needed strong leadership. But in 2013, Simon admitted he had never actually voted in an election. During the Brexit vote in 2016, Simon said he wanted the UK to stay in the EU. In 2019, Simon made major lifestyle changes after health warnings. He became vegan, cutting out all animal foods to improve his health. Around that time, the Sunday Times listed him as one of the UK's richest, with a fortune of £385 million. In 2020, Simon and his son Eric launched a children's book series called Wish Fits. The first books were expected in 2023. But that year also brought trouble. In August, Simon had a bad fall from a powerful electric motorcycle at his Malibu home. He broke his back and needed emergency surgery. Afterward, he returned to eating animal products to rebuild his strength. Despite ups and downs in love, career, and health, Simon has never stepped away from the spotlight, and it looks like he never will. Continued in next message due to length. Here is the continuation and completion of the rewritten script. Over the years, the X Factor gained fame for creating stars, but problems were brewing behind the scenes. Former contestant Katie Waisel brought serious attention when she sued Simon's company, Psycho Entertainment. She claimed that the show harmed her mental health and that producers didn't protect her enough during her time on the show. She described the environment as toxic and said she often felt abandoned. Katie wasn't alone. 6 other contestants, including solo singers and one band, also prepared a £1 million lawsuit against Psycho. They accused the show of bullying, mistreatment, and neglect. Some said they were overworked, humiliated, and given little emotional support. Many felt unprepared for the stress of sudden fame. While Simon did not speak much about these accusations, the lawsuits raised major concerns about how reality shows treat their participants and whether more care is needed. This situation made viewers think more deeply about the real cost of fame. Reality shows might look glamorous, but for some, the experience leaves lasting scars. There was also a golden buzzer drama on America's Got Talent. The buzzer is supposed to be a magical moment where each judge gets one chance to send an act straight to the live shows. But things took a turn when Simon tried to block Howie Mandel's choice. After Howie used his buzzer, Simon reportedly tried to reverse it. This caused a serious backstage argument. Howie was furious and questioned Simon's right to interfere in his choice. He even threatened to report the issue to Human Resources. The internet exploded with opinions. Some fans supported Howie. Others defended Simon. The fight brought up big questions about fairness and respect among the judges. Though Simon didn't apologize publicly, The argument showed that even after years of being on TV, Simon could still stir up real drama. It also made people ask whether the buzzer should be off-limits or open to debate. In theory, the buzzer should honor talent, not cause tension between judges. But with big personalities like Simon and Howie, avoiding drama seems impossible. Simon's judging on American Idol was often harsh. In Season 7, he declared David Archuleta the winner after the final performance, even before the votes were counted. Later, when David Cook was announced as the actual winner, Simon apologized and admitted he had spoken too soon and been unfair. In Season 3, Simon crushed young John Stevens after a shaky performance. He compared it to a terrible movie and called it painful to watch. John looked heartbroken. Even stars like Jennifer Hudson felt the sting of Simon's remarks. After one performance, he told her she was out of her depth and unlikely to win. Years later, after Jennifer earned an Oscar, Simon apologized. Another tough moment came in Season 5 when Simon criticized Katharine McPhee's version of I Have Nothing. He said it was like claiming to be as good as Whitney Houston. He later said he had misjudged her performance. In Season 6, after Chris Richardson sang a song and paid tribute to Virginia Tech victims, Simon was seen rolling his eyes. People thought he was mocking the tribute. Simon said he hadn't heard it and was actually talking to Paula about the singing style, but the damage was done. Simon also didn't hold back with William Hung. After his She Bangs audition, Simon called it one of the worst of the year. When William said he tried his best, Simon replied sarcastically. He made fun of his lack of training. Sanjaya Malakar was also slammed. Simon called his performance awful and his journey hideous. Keith Buchelaar was told he was possibly the worst singer in the world. One of Simon's most cruel moments came when he mocked Mandisa's weight. After she earned a golden ticket, he joked about needing a bigger stage. Mandisa later told Simon he had hurt her deeply, but she forgave him. Her words moved Simon, and he apologized. Despite his sharp tongue, Simon's honesty kept viewers coming back every week. Darci Lynne Farmer is a name fans of talent shows likely know. Born on October 12, 2004, she is an American ventriloquist and singer who revived ventriloquism for a new generation. Raised in Oklahoma City by parents Clark and Misty and 3 brothers, Darci loved singing but was extremely shy. Her parents encouraged her to compete in the 2014 International Cinderella Scholarship Program. She not only overcame some of her fears, but also won the title of International Mini Miss. There she met Lissa Bonaguisti, a teen ventriloquist who inspired her to try the art herself. After a month of practice, Darci entered a local contest called Edmund's Got Talent and won. Coach Gary Owen noticed her and began training her. She also worked with a vocal coach, Tiana Plemons. Darci's hard work paid off. She won contests like Oklahoma Kids and earned top awards at American Kids in Missouri. In 2016, Darci appeared on Little Big Shots. Then in 2017, she auditioned for America's Got Talent with her puppet, Petunia. Her talent shocked the judges, and Mel B hit the golden buzzer. Darci went on to win Season 12. Since then, she has toured nationwide, appeared on major shows, and kept fans entertained with her puppets, including new characters she added along the way. Darci had been a regular student at Deer Creek Middle School, but switched to homeschooling to balance her growing career. She even missed the first day of 7th grade because she was performing live on national television. Her story is proof that with talent and support, amazing dreams can come true. Darci continued to rise after AGT. She appeared again on Little Big Shots in the UK, performed on stage with Terry Fator, and had her own NBC Christmas special. In 2018, she launched her first tour, which expanded quickly. She performed everywhere from Madison Square Garden to Las Vegas. In 2019, she competed on AGT The Champions and came in second. She toured again and appeared on multiple shows. In 2020, Darci introduced a new puppet and went on another tour. In 2021, she starred in her first movie and continued to appear on TV. In 2022, Simon ranked her golden buzzer moment as his second favorite ever. She returned to perform at the AGT finale. By 2024, Darci joined the AGT Fantasy League under Heidi Klum's mentorship. She surprised fans by performing solo, without her puppets, showing a new side of her talent. In that Fantasy League season, Darci returned with a stunning solo performance that shocked everyone. She had hinted that she wanted to move beyond puppets and show her maturity. She sang an original song without Petunia. It was a powerful statement. The audience and judges were captivated. Simon Cowell, always known for keeping his cool, was visibly moved. Darci said she knew people still thought of her as 12, but she wanted to show growth. Her performance earned a standing ovation. Heidi praised her. Though Darci didn't reach the finals, the moment marked a big step in her journey. Simon, touched deeply, let his emotions show. It wasn't just Darci's talent that reached him, it was her courage and heart. That moment reminded us that beneath Simon's tough exterior lies someone who feels deeply when he witnesses something truly special. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like and subscribe for more amazing moments. We've got more emotional stories, behind-the-scenes secrets, and unforgettable talent show highlights coming your way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.